Hello students, welcome to your own channel, YouTube channel Being Learners. Now, today we will solve question number 31 to 40. This is fourth part of 2021 question paper Mathematics, class 9th, All India Sainik School Entrance Examination, as you know already. Okay, so let's start without wasting any time. So question number 1, this is very easy question. Okay, the additive identity of integers is additive identity. What is additive identity? So additive identity is always 0. Okay, why? Because whatever is the integer 1, 2, or 3, anything. If you add or subtract 0, you will get the same identity. Okay, you will get the same number. That's why it is called the additive identity. Okay. Similarly, there is one more identity that is called multiplicative identity. Okay, so that multiplicative identity is 1. Okay, because if you multiply anything by 1, you will get the same thing. That's why it is called multiplicative identity. Now question number 2. So here in 31, question number 31, answer is 1. Now question number 32, associative property of multiplication of integers are. Now we will see question number 32, associative property of multiplication of integers. As you know, what is associative property? So answer is it exists for the multiplication of integers. It exists. It does not exist. It holds without 0. That means associative property is there. It means it exists without 0, because 0 is also an integer. So it is excluding 0. Okay. And the fourth answer is none of these. So you know what is associative property. So if there is 2 into 3 into 4, you will get 24. And if you associate this, then also you will get 24. If you associate this, then also you will get 24. So associative property exists in multiplication of integers. So it does not depend on 0. So correct answer is 1. We will check the next question, question number 33. If ABC is an equilateral triangle of side A, then its altitude is equal to. So what is its altitude? Suppose this is an equilateral triangle with side A. So this is the altitude. If it is the altitude, suppose it is h. So you know the area of triangle, equilateral triangle. This is root 3 by 4 a square. Okay, and which is equal to, if you check the area by the altitude and base, then it will be half base into height. So what is base? Base is a and height is h. So you have to find h. So take everything on the other side, or you can reduce it like this. A from a square, it will come to a, cut will by a, and 2 will cut this 4 by 2 to the 4. So what you will get, h is equal to under root 3 by 2 a. Okay, so answer is 2, root 3 by 2 a. Next question, question number 34. What is the number of possible outcomes in throwing 2 dice simultaneously? Okay, if you throw 2 dice, so in one dice there is 6 outcomes. If you throw 2 dice, so it will be not 6 to the 12, it is a wrong answer. Okay, it will be the square. Whatever the number of dices are there, that power will come. Okay, if 2 dices are there, so 6 to the power 2. And if there is 3 dice, then it will be 6 to the power 3. Okay, if there is coin, so for one coin, there is possible outcome is 2. And there is 2. If there is 2 coins, so possible outcome is 4. If there is 3 coin, possible outcome is 8. If there is 4 coin, possible outcome is 16. Okay, like this. So correct answer here is 3. Now question number 35. 2 coins are tossed simultaneously. The probability of getting at most one head is. So the probability of getting at most one head is. So you can write the possible outcomes. If two coins are tossed, what is the possible outcomes? Maybe it is head, maybe it is tail, maybe it is head, maybe it is tail, head. So this is the 4 outcomes. And you have to be very careful by the statement. What is the statement? What probability it is asking? So the wordings are the most one head, at most. So at most means maximum there should be one head, but it can be no head. Okay, so this is not included in the probability. This you can include because there is no head. So no head you can include in it. Why? Because it is asking at most one head. So maximum it should be one head. Minimum it should be 0. So here it is 0, so it will be included Here it is 1, it is included. Here it is 1, it will be included. Head. Okay. So there will be 3 out of 4. So the probability is 3 by 4. Okay, next question we will take question number 36. There is a food provision for 100 men for 30 days. If the number of men is reduced to 80, the number of days the food could last for, how many days it will last? So it's a very, very easy question. You have to just multiply 10 into 30. That will be equal to 80 into x. X will be the number of days. So what will be x? X will be equal to 10 into 30 divided by 80. So 10 is 80, 30 by 8. Okay, 30 by, sorry, it is 100. Okay. So 100 by 80, so 10. So it will be 4 to the 8, and it will be 100. You will cut 425 to 100. So it will be 25 3 the 75. So it will be 750 by 2. Okay. So 750 by 2, you can divide it. So we will check question number 36. There is a food provision for 100 men and for 30 days. If the number of men is reduced to 80, the number of days of food could last for. So it's a very easy question. Just you have to multiply 100 into 30. Okay, so 100 men will eat the same food in 30 days. That will be equal to 80 men will eat x days. Okay, so it will be same. So you can find x from here. So x will be equal to 100 into 30 divided by 80. Okay, so 8 you can 0 0 it will cut. So for 8 you can reduce it by 4 to the 8, and 425 is 100. So 25 3 is 75 and divided by 2. So 75 divided by 2 you can divide it. So it will be 2 3 is 6 and 2 7 is 14. So 37 1 by 2. 37 and half. Okay, 75. If you take half of 75, you will get 37 and half. Okay, so correct answer is 3. Okay, next question. Question number 37. A vertical pole 14-meter high cast a shadow 10 meter. What will be the height of a tree that casts a shadow of 15 meters? So suppose this is pole, this is 14 meter, this is its shadow 10 meter. Again, one tree is there. The height of a tree that casts shadow of 15. So height of the tree you don't know. So suppose it is x, and this is equal to, and the shadow is equal to 15 meter. Okay. So you have to take the ratio. So whatever will be the ratio of shadow, same ratio will be of the height. Okay. So ratio of shadow is 10 is to 15. That is 2 is to 5. 5 to the 10, 5 to the 15. 2 is to 3. Okay. So 2 is to 3. So 2 is to 3 equal to 14 is to x. So x will be equal to 14 into 3 by 2. 2 7 is 14, 7 is 21. Okay, so correct answer here is 21 meter. Okay. Next question is question number 38. If 15 workers can build a wall in 48 hours, how many workers will be required to do the same work in 30 hours? Same question. We have to do same like this 36. Question number 36. Same procedure is there. 48 hours. Okay, 15 men will work 48 hours to make a wall, and this will be equal to x men will work for 30 hours. Okay, so you can find x by multiplying this. So 15 into 48 divided by 30. So 15 to the 32 for 24 to the 48. Okay, so correct answer is 24 men will work for 30 hours, then if the work will be finished. Okay, question number 39. If a plus b plus c is equal to 5 and ab plus bc plus ca is equal to 10, so a cube plus b cube plus c cube is equal to minus 3abc is. So what will be the value of this? You have to find. So for this question, you have to remember two formula. That is a plus b plus c whole square. That is a cube plus b cube plus c cube minus 3abc is equal to a plus b plus c, a square plus b square plus c square minus ab minus bc minus ca. Okay, this is the formula for into a plus b plus c. So this is the formula for a cube plus b cube plus c cube minus 3abc. Okay, you have given ab plus bc plus ca is equal to 10, and a plus b plus c is equal to 5. So you can put, so from a square plus b square plus c square, you don't have any number for any value for this. So you have to convert by this formula. You can convert it into a plus b plus c whole square minus of minus of 2ab plus 2bc. So minus 2 you can take common. So ab plus bc plus ca. Okay, this one. And there is, if you take minus this one, so you can get minus of 10. Okay, AB plus BC plus C is equal to 10. So here all are minus, so you can have minus 10. And again here A plus B plus C is equal to 5. Okay, now you can solve it. Here you can put 5, and this one you can put 10. So 5 5 is 25 minus 2 10 is 20. Okay, minus 10. And then you have to multiply it by 5. So 10 plus 20, 30, 30 minus 25, that will be minus 5. You multiply by 5, that is equal to minus 25. Okay, so here it is, answer number 1 minus 25. I hope you understand. You have to remember these two formula. So first this one and second this one. Okay, so we'll check the next question, that is last question for this part, and this is very easy question. If you will see first time, it will be something difficult, but if you go to solve it, you will find very easy. So first it is given. So first you can see what is the after solving what you will get. So downside it is AB in denominator, and in numerator it is A square plus B square, that is equal to 2. So A square plus B square is equal to 2AB. That is equal to A square plus B square minus 2AB is equal to 0. Okay. So you can put this as the formula A minus B whole square is equal to 0. So A minus B is equal to 0. And that's why you can say A is equal to B. So once you get A is equal to B, so both are same. A cube is equal to B cube. Okay, A cube is equal to B cube. Okay, A and B are same. So the A cube minus B cube will be equal to 0. Okay, both are same. A is equal to B. You can find from here A is equal to B. That's why A cube minus B cube is equal to 0. A square minus B square is equal to 0. Any power, same power, it will be 0. Okay, base is same, power is same, so it will be 0. The answer is third. I hope you all understand these questions and enjoyed the method to solve these questions. If you like this video, please press the like button and share this video to all your friends and groups, those groups which are made for the preparation of Sainik School entrance examinations. Okay, take care. We'll meet again in the next video. Thank you very much for watching this video.